Alright guys, welcome back to Minecraft Hardcore Mode. This is Series 2, Episode 41. Day 1459. Holy shit. And my god, is it laggy here. Oh god. I'm a little bit worried. I usually record at 60 frames per second. When I'm in this area, I can only record at 30. And it locks it at 30 as well, and it dips to 25. Oh! My worst fear has come true. This area has become a lag fest. All because of those fucking signs. Oh, shit. There's nothing we can do about it either, actually. Anyway. Until they fix that. Jesus, it's getting worse. If I look away, it's fine. Look, I look over here, it's alright. Anyway, today's episode, we were gonna fucking do something we've been to do for ages. We wanted to fully decorate this area. And it's been a long time coming. Can I get somewhere where I'm not lagging? Hold on. I'm a little bit worried. Okay, there we go. Back up to 60. It's just when I look at this area. I think I need to close off the... Oh, no, never mind. It's gone back to shit again. 25. Oh, Jesus. Alright, anyway. As I was saying, we need to decorate this area. It's looking pretty bland. Now, one of the few things that I've collected, in the last episode, we went on a bit of an adventure for those things. We got mushroom dirt, we got podzol, and we also got compressed ice, which I have brought with me to this location. I've also got some extra stuff as well. I've got some trees and, let me see, yes, dark oak wood. I did get some leaves as well, which I need to go fetch. We've been spreading out the mycelium gradually. I was doing that whilst I was farming all this wood. And podzol, unfortunately, doesn't spread. Yeah, I found out the hard way. It's its own type of block, and it's basically mimics like the forest floor that you would find in like a normal forest, which I guess we could have a quick look at it in more detail. Let's have a look. Let's get one laggy block. Yeah, so it's all like mushy and muddy and shit, and it's got like green stuff in it. Oh, wait, do I get podzol back if I break it with my fist? I can't remember if you do or not. I'm a little bit scared. I'm gonna use my silk touch just in case. Yeah, podzol doesn't spread, unfortunately. But the good thing is we don't really need that much of it. For what I've got planned, we're essentially just going to use that surrounding some of the trees that I'm going to have. So initially, the couple of ideas that we had come across in the Reddit thread, I'm going to put some of them up on the screen now. These ideas I'm going to try and implement best I can. One of my favourites was the kind of dead trees lying around on the floor. And I'm going to use podzol to try and mimic that. We're going to surround the trees on the floor. I'll show you an example. Hold on. Do I have any leaves? Yeah, it's going to be a bit of a busy episode today. I should probably oak leaves. We'll just use oak leaves for now. Yeah, I'm going to talk about a few things as well that's been happening in the past week or two. So in the past week or so, I've been off work. I can hear a slime. I've been off work and I've been moving into a new room. So some of you might be able to tell by my voice, I'm not sure, but it's a little bit more echoey. It's because I'm not in a small room anymore. I literally was like in a shed. I've moved into the new room. Everything's a little bit echoey, but the room is big compared to what I used to have. So it's really nice. I also have some new furniture. I've got like a massive desk. I've got a few drawers. It's really fucking cool. It's weird being in a normal sized room for once. That's the strange thing. Anyway, so the idea that I had, have some trees kind of laying down like this. Some tree leaves on. This is just a really basic example. They're going to be a little bit more detailed than this. Like that. And then we're going to have a bit of podzol surrounding them. So let's just say oh, let's kill this guy. Let's just say around the base and then next to the logs like there. So it kind of looks like It's been here so long. Well, it's going to be underneath the leaves as well, actually. Let's quickly do that. And plonk, plonk, plonk. Where's the slime at? I can hear the slime. I don't know where he is. He's underground somewhere. Is he in here? Hello? I think he is. Yep, there he is. Just die. You're annoying me with your noise. There we go. Mission accomplished. I need to fill this all out. It's a little bit sketchy. You get, oh god. Zombie pigmen and everything. Oh god, where the fuck did I get from? Oh, here. Okay, right. Had a bit of a panic there. You can just piss off, creeper. Yeah, at the start of recording this episode, it got a bit strange. I'm going to show a video clip of that now. It just reminded me when I saw that dark spot. The world didn't load in properly again, and it's really starting to worry us. It's happened a few times now. Yeah, it looked a little bit sketchy, and there was like a zombie over here as well. It's really funny. Yeah, this is the kind of idea that I'm going to go for. So it looks like the tree is just eroding the ground next to it, so like it's rotting the ground. I think it looks really cool. So a few spots and patches will have different areas that look like that. I might even use coarse dirt to make it look a little bit more like, well, it's not as jarring basically, so it doesn't look too contrast. Yeah, I think I might do that. So coarse dirt would be around this bit here as well, to make it look like it's just been sat there eroding for ages. So that's one of the ideas. The second idea was to use mushroom dirt to kind of surround the ocean monument. I want to make it look like the ocean monument is like decaying the grass around it. So I'm going to try my best to spread out the mushroom dirt that I've gathered in kind of like, it's hard to explain, in kind of like a spiky wasteland kind of, so it looks like veins. It's hard to explain. It's gonna look fucking sick if I pull it off, but it's gonna look like the ocean monument is sapping energy from this area. I think it's gonna look pretty cool. It might look retarded, but we're not gonna find out until we try. But yeah, we're gonna start these little things here. Hopefully they're gonna look cool. Hopefully it looks nifty. It doesn't blend, it doesn't contrast too much, and we'll see what it looks like.
Alright, starting to look pretty good. Yeah, you can just see all the mushroom dirt kind of spreading out. This is the effect I was going for. And guess who's ill again? Yep, starting getting that cough again, and this is taking over my vocal cords once more. This is fucking stupid. I hate this. I hate being ill. It winds us up. Alright, this is just like a little update bit. I'm going to do some more work off camera, but I just wanted to show you guys how far I've got so far. Fucking mushroom dirt. It's looking really cool. I might make it a bit thicker though. It's all the way around, it's even at the back. I was thinking about making it a little bit thicker because I don't know. What do you guys think? Do you think it looks a bit better thicker? I think it will. Because it's a little bit too thin. If I go up here, you'll get an idea. Alright, if we just get a view from up this little tower. It should look a bit better. Fucking hell, man. I hate being sick. It sucks. Right. There we go. Okay, so the red distance is really helping, but yeah, any higher will just go down to 20 frames. Yes, I think it looks really nice, but it could look better. I don't know. I don't want to spoil. The problem is, I don't want to spoil this kind of green area. I think it looks really nice, and doing this is kind of making it. I don't know. I think I'll leave it. I'll leave it as it is. Alright, another thing I want to show you guys. I made a button to turn this thing off. Remember how like ages ago I was like, oh yeah, it's gonna have a button at the bottom. I just didn't fucking do that. I didn't finish it. Yeah, it's over here. It goes all the way up through the wall up to the top. I can turn off the water now if I want. Just see it disappear in a second. So there we go. So it's functioning. Turning it off doesn't stop any of the lag though. We just went down to 20 frames because I'm looking at all those signs Oh, Jesus Christ, what the fuck? I wonder if covering it up at the top would help. Maybe? I don't know. Whoa, we're still dropping frames. We're going down to like 15. Jesus Christ. What the fuck? Yeah, I think I might... Okay, so it goes up to 30 again, and then... Oh, down to 20. Alright, never mind. I thought I figured it out there. I thought the water was acting as a blocker to some of the lag, but it's not. Oh dear. This fucking thing. It's really cool, but oh my god, is it laggy now? It hits me thinking that all the Guardians spawning would cause a lag. How naive was I? Holy shit. That is not the case. It was all the signs. I mean, at first I wasn't going to use signs. It's just because we ran out of space, and I didn't want to... I didn't want to break away the monument at the top. I wanted to keep it pristine. But since the monument is so low down, I couldn't really make it high enough to keep all the Guardians like in and make them drop from a certain height without like just staying alive. I guess I could modify this a little bit, but nah. It's one of those catch-22 things. It's like, should I modify it and have it so they don't catch on fire, which was the whole point, really. I wanted them to catch on fire because it's a frying pan. But should I modify it and get rid of the lava so they just fall and die? It's a bit... I don't know. I think we're not going to be here that long now. After we finished it, we're not going to come back here for a while, unless we need to farm materials, like all this shit, like sea lanterns. And in that case, I'm just going to sit in the little cubby hole down the bottom whilst this thing is on. So yeah, it looks really nice. But oh my god, I wish they would fix the signs. The signs cause so much lag. It's unreal. Oh yeah, so another thing I did, actually, you probably didn't notice it straight away. I just added like sea lantern blocks instead of torches to all these bits here. And another thing I'm going to do on top of this is also I'm going to put sea lantern blocks all the way around the bottom part of the ring where all the glass is. I was thinking about doing it on the top, but I figured that might break the illusion of the water being suspended, which leads me on to something else. We're not gonna break the glass, don't worry. We're not gonna break too much of it anyway. We're gonna have some waterfalls coming down. That was one of the ideas that I forgot about in the Reddit thread that got mentioned. I really wanted to put back in because it did that automatically when I had Endermen knocking about and they would remove sand blocks when I was like making this thing. It looked really cool. It looked like waterfalls just kind of spouting out. So we're gonna do a few of them. And also the dead tree idea, I've given up on. I don't like it anymore. I liked it at first, but now I think it's going to be way too contrasting. And it's the opposite of what I want this area to look like. I don't want it to look dead. I want it to look overgrown and full of life. So, yeah. That's going to the bin, that idea. I did think about a few different ways we could build trees. I was contemplating the fact that you could basically just do a jungle tree, like a giant jungle tree, and then just replace the wood, like block by block, with a different type of wood, like dark oak. I think that would look pretty cool. It'd give me a basic start, and then I might extend the tree out in the leaves and stuff like that. And I'll have like a few large ones just knocking about, and then a bunch of small ones. I don't know. We'll have to see. I'm gonna do a few bits of experimenting, and I'll cut back to when I'm maybe half done or something. I don't know. I'm pretty ill, so hopefully this cough pisses off. Fucking throat, Jesus Christ. Alright guys, welcome back. So a few things have happened. I really need to get this off my chest, so I'm sorry if this is going to be a bit of a downer to the episode. So halfway through making this video, I got some horrendous news about a friend of mine in the gaming community. Matthew Adams, also known as Tekka. He was ran over and killed on Sunday. This is Sunday gone. It's now Friday, and I've not known what to do with myself. Like this, since I found out on, I think it was Tuesday, on the Tuesday, Alex rang. Alex was in a state which is not heard of. Like, Alex crying is a shock. So instantly, I knew something was completely fucking wrong. And he told me, and we just broke down. Yeah. So everyone's shaken up. It's completely torn everyone apart. I feel the worst for his family and closest friends. Of course, I knew the guy. He was a really funny guy. 22 years old. Did not deserve to go that young. He's a brilliant guy. But I'm trying to think positively. I'm trying to push forward, since I know he wouldn't want anyone, like twisting, and yeah, he wouldn't want us to mourn too much. Is my point. So yeah, for the past 3 or 4 days, I've just been in kind of a daze. I didn't really know what to do. I tried playing some games on the night. I got tools with my friend Rick just to try and take my mind off it, and it did for a little bit, but then I just couldn't go on thinking about it. Obviously, death is something really that everyone has to deal with at some point in their lives. I'm sorry about this part of the video being dreary. Trying to think more positively towards everything really in my life. I'm always a positive guy, but sometimes you get a bit down and you just, you don't know what to do with yourself, and I'm just trying to snap myself out of that mentality of thinking. So thinking ahead, I wanted to dedicate this area to Matt. He always believed in what I did. He really enjoyed my videos on YouTube. He always thought it was a travesty that I didn't have that many subscribers. But just to honor, like, in my way of honoring him, I think, will be to just go full fucking throttle on this area. I'm not going to hold back. I was initially going to hold back a little bit on the next part of this build, but my way, I don't know, my way of coping with it, I think, is just to make this as ridiculously awesome as possible and just dedicate it to him. Yeah. Yeah, death is a horrible thing to deal with. And again, I'm sorry, but everyone has to deal with it at some point. And I'm sure you guys watching have probably dealt with it in some form or another. When my dad died, I literally didn't talk to anybody for nearly 2 weeks. I walked the dog. I took grievance time off work, and I walked the dog. It was around about this time of year as well, which is strange. All I did was just walk and just thought about stuff. I didn't have any music playing or anything like that in my head. I didn't go all emo like with all the fucking music and heavy metal and shit. I just walked and just thought. I just needed time to take it in. And I think the best way to remember people or to deal with loss is to just think about who they were and how they affected other people's lives. Like with my dad, I really don't like to think about it much, but I always just think about the fun times we had. And that's what I'm going to do with Matt. I mean, every person that knows Matt, who spoke to Matt, or even just casually met Matt, had nothing but kind words to say about him. He was just that type of guy. He was loved by everybody, and didn't have a horrible thing to say about anybody. He was always upbeat, always making people laugh. And I like to think the last time I met him was probably the best of times with him, because we literally spent the whole day, the whole weekend practically. I spent about 80% of my time at the last LAN event I went to. I spent 80% of that time there with him, enjoying the demo games and stuff like that, and just having a good time. Really funny guy. we talked about a lot of things as well, and a lot of those things I'm definitely gonna go ahead and do. We always talked about like different plans and things that we have for the future, and he was, I mean, not in depth, of course. He had plans I didn't even know about. This guy was the smartest guy, and smartest, funniest, nicest guy I've ever met. So yeah, I'm gonna remember him like everyone else will remember him as the awesome, magnificent dude he was. And yeah, I'm gonna go balls to the wall in this area for you, Matt. This is it. What you're gonna see now is about a week and a half or maybe 2 weeks worth condensed down into maybe about less than a minute of me finishing this area. Finally done, guys. I've said that twice now. It was done when we got rid of the water. Now it's done because we've decorated it. Phew, been a bit of a journey, like. It really has. And it's not that laggy anymore, actually. As soon as I get close to it, it starts to lag, but when I'm up here, it's fine. And we've actually got a working portal now. This takes us back to the nether. And when we go through a different portal in the nether, it takes us directly here. So we don't have to constantly go to the skeleton spawner. Yeah, I'm really happy with this. I might work a little bit more off camera on it, but I think for the most part, I wouldn't call this finished. Yeah, and that's what I was going to use compact ice for. I kept it a secret for so long. Just towers. Just little towers. They look really, really nice at night though. Especially when you're walking around on the bottom here. You can just see through. Yeah. Again guys, thanks for watching. I really appreciate it when you watch these videos and leave me your feedback and all that stuff. I think there's only one more thing left to do now. Feels kind of wrong not doing my usual outro, so I'll just do it for the sake of it. If you enjoyed the video guys, leave a like, comment, subscribe on YouTube bollocks. And next episode, I think... Actually, I'm going to leave that just for a surprise. Alright, catch you guys later.